Hello there. Welcome in. Hi, I am Chef Jay Tay. Happy to see all of you back. Hello there, Nan Reader. Welcome in, Will Poker. Hello, JK40. Oh, good. Speech was detected. Alright, so we got that set. We got a mess over here still. Okay, time to make coffee. I have no idea what was up with the stream to begin with. I do know that I didn't have one of my PCs running, so it might have been overloading something somehow. But it was showing 98% drop frames. I still have drop frames, which I shouldn't have. I don't normally have. I've still got a little less than 10%. So it's probably a little stuttery still for all of you. But I don't know what's up. I'm due to... I know I just reworked this whole thing. I'm due to rework this whole thing again. We'll see how Saturday goes. Okay, so... coffee. Why are you so tilted? I mean, I know I don't have really great setup for keeping you perfectly level, but that's still nowhere near level, but it's better than it's actually counter to where it was, so it'll probably level out a little bit. And then go wonky. So we're working with Dino chicken nuggets for tonight's ingredient challenge. Should be a fun evening. My plans are to make a beautiful chicken parmesan with onions and peppers sub. And then I am going to make, or I'm also going to make, chicken and waffles ice cream. Darn it. No, I'm not. Darn it. I forgot to put it on my list. I guess I can... We're going to struggle with half and half. We're going to make the ice cream still, but I'm going to do it with half and half. I was supposed to get heavy cream. But I'm going to be making chicken and waffles ice cream for creamy. So we're going to make up the basket or baskets. I don't know how many we're going to end up with. Probably with at least 2. Mixed with fried chicken tendies, steeped in the milk, and with some other goodness in there, little maple and stuff like that. I don't have little mini waffles to throw in there. I was debating, like, do I buy some sort of cereal or something for this? And I think I'm just going to go without. Let me know what you think. I think the breading on the chicken tendies is going to be close enough for waffles that is that the bot catching up? What's up with that? Let me see here. Ooh. Distracted to my porn. I just can't get SprinkleBot and OBS to get along lately. Why did I do that? I am going to guess it's the French take on that term for the scramble. Yeah. Shorthand for the fish station. Hey there. Thank you for joining me. Cheers. Close enough. We're going to start off by getting some yeasties woken up. We're making some bread. I thought you didn't do cilantro. Oh, hey, that's handy. Put you right there. Bit of salt with our flour. So I'm making some sub buns here. Got a decent amount of flour in there. We got 2 cups of flour, around 3/4 of a cup to a cup of water, somewhere in between there. Let's throw an egg into this party. I'm in demand tonight. Oh no, they're just sending me notices for things they just notified me for. Hi, Soph. Oh, I forgot that I had that. Probably need to get rid of that. I'm not going to be too picky about getting that perfectly just egg. In fact, I'm going to try and split part of that white. Most of it went in there. That's fine. As long as I got enough for the wash at the end. Which that should be plenty. Used to be foaming already. See the pattern down there? Try and move it without disturbing it. The top of the water almost looks rippled from the... Do I want to add sugar into the dough? You can throw some honey into the dough. $120. Oh. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start mixing these. Cleaning my hands off here. Cleaning the dough off of my hands back into the bowl. And I am going to clean off this cutting board to make sure it's still nice and clean. I'm just waking up. I took a nap before stream. I had a sort of odd day today. Like, I got up and got going, and then didn't do anything. Which is unusual. Like, usually I strive for the days like today where I actually get up and get going in the morning, whether because I have to or because I choose to. And, yeah. Jigsaw puzzle. Your cell phone died, didn't it? We allow that to sit lightly greased. I haven't been stuck in a position in a while where I was stuck, like, looking for a game to play on my phone or something like that. Once in a blue moon, usually like when traveling or something like that. And I'm trying to remember the name of the last game I found that I wanted to get into. It was essentially like, I can't really describe it very well that way either. Anyways, it was a game. Newwood 4? That's fun. been 30 minutes already? We are going to our first ad break. But I guess we can get into other things after we get back from the ads. Did I timed that horribly? You're still there. You're still here listening to me. This is unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Well, Soph, actually, we hope that it doesn't sound much at all. We hope it's nice and silent. Unless you're after the whole you can hear anyone moving in this house aspect. Which apparently is like a thing. Like, in the past it was considered an almost like security ability, you know, which board was loose. Okay, bot, I think you're trying to personalize yourself just a touch too much. Bot's sending us letters. It's been working pretty well lately. It's sort of short. I wish it was a little bit more contextual and had more of what's going on in chat, but it's at least been pretty honest about what's going on in the stream. Hey, Chris. Huh. You broke it, Soph. No, I don't think you actually broke it, but... What's going on here? That's right. That's looking like we're okay. Bot's just not working with me. It's not saying anything in the log's wrong. The LLM timed out. Which is sort of funny that it shouldn't be able to do that. The only possibility there is I don't have a llama running on the machine that it's supposed to be running. Alright, where do we start with the actual dinner? I think we need to cut up some onions and peppers and more peppers. Maybe even more peppers. I be sweating tonight. I don't know. Things are not that hot. Thankfully, I'm the only one eating these things, so I don't have to be like... I try to stay somewhat sanitary. I mean, I realize I'm being watched, but at the same time, it's all going in this mouth that this hand is already, like... It, 'Yeah, let's properly heat up the pan and put some oil in it. Five consecutive audios. I've been talking. What's up, bot? You not reading me? That one's reading me. I don't know. Salt. When did that happen? Now that I got those started, I'm going to turn them down a little bit. Now the question is, what else do we add to this party? Do I add pepperoncinis? Do I add jalapenos? Do I do a little jig? No. I think we should add some garlic. Actually, we'll rinse you out and use you for dessert. You're a little large for what I wanted to use for dessert, but... my medium-sized mixing bowl has got bread dough in it. Oh, that sounds delicious. Well, yeah, it's a pudding. It didn't start out as one, though. And before someone suggests the idea, no, I don't love the idea of that being a theme redemption. So we got 2 ounces of cream cheese. As the start to our ice cream. Using the bowl to try and expedite warming it up a bit. We need to add sugar. Which I'm going to add a bunch of vanilla sugar for our vanilla component in this. This vanilla sugar was I'll give it a shot, and it's worked pretty well in just about everything I put it in. You need enough for... Compared to the other night, we'd be really poofing tonight. Like, that's already doing some decent expanding. Just like a drop of molasses. Oh, we need maple in here too. Right behind it. Only the finest grade A, formerly grade B honey. You crazy Canadians. I'm gonna add a bit more sugar to this party. We had the vanilla sugar, but I want a bit more sugar in this. We gotta blend that chicken into this. Alright, now that most of that's been smoothed out with the spatula, we'll get rid of the spatula for the moment. And switch over Mr. Whisk. And I'm going to gradually add the half and half, but only because I want to mix it in with all of this without blending all of it forever.
This ice cream better be good. I just spent a whole bottle, half and half on it. I returned all my bottles. That's other recent exciting news here. Which, that's always fun. You take your bottles there, you put them on the conveyor belt thing, and they try to keep the conveyor belt moving so you can't keep them. Ends up being like a line of bottles on the conveyor belt, like, as you're putting them on there. Nice. That's actually really cool. Like, I didn't expect that sort of thing to still be really going on in schools. Well, actually, at least in schools in California. But allergies are just such a thing. And, you know, to be in a place, especially an ice cream place, where you have dairy and several other pretty serious allergens. Must be lucky to have a class with none of them in there that they don't feel they have to be inclusive, exclusive, whatever. It's also really cool that you didn't go to the corporate thing for the corporate tour. Well, it was a smaller place, but you didn't go to the shop and the owner showed up and then they gave you a crappy hayride instead. I'm not bringing up that scenario for any reason at all. Dominoes. Okay, so we've got our base for our ice cream basically set here. Don't need any egg in with this for this type of a setup. That's largely what the cream cheese is there for. Oh, nice. How does the place stay open? 40 ice cream shop with only 43 people in the city? What, does everyone eat ice cream every day? That be poofing tonight. That yeast be happy. This isn't off still, but it's down low enough that it's not really doing much. I'm gonna throw a couple jalapenos in with this. Peppers and onions. So you're saying they're a tourist trap? You're not going to win this conversation. Where would we go here? There it is. Yep, gotta use up the tomato. Even though I don't believe what this can top says. Best diffused by September 1st, 2026. Alright, so now I've added tomato paste in with our onions and peppers. And we're going to get this thoroughly mixed together. And turn the heat back up for a smidge. To try and cook that tomato paste a little bit. If I can procrastinate another 30 minutes on that, that would be amazing. I don't know if I can, though. Try and procrastinate on turning the oven on to bake this bread tonight. I guess I should probably do that, though. We'll give it another 10. We gotta shape and let the rolls proof still a second time, so get a little more crack, sizzle, pop with that tomato, and then we'll add some water in there. Alright, so now that we got that set, I'm going to add some dried oregano in there. And we're going to turn over to doing the bread. I know I got a big giant thing of you in here somewhere, oregano. Where'd you go? How do things just disappear in this drawer? I mean, it's not like it's too complicated. They're all laid out so that I can see everything that's in the drawer. I just still can't see everything that's in the drawer, apparently. Well, fine. Be difficult. We'll open a new container. That's got something all over it. It's actually been pretty nice here lately. I've still been sweating my butt off, but it's been pretty nice lately. Actually, that works. Just spread out a little more. Yeah, that's about where we want you. Hey, pizza. Welcome, welcome. It goes. I be doing Dino chicken nuggets tonight for dinner. I'm making a chicken parm sub and chicken and waffles ice cream. Alright, so we got our bread now setting for its second poof. Oh, hey, I forgot I changed how the scene is laid out. Hello, Blake. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday to all of you. We'll let those hang out for a bit longer. Let's see what we got cooking over here. We got this set. We got our Dino buddies. Dino buddies. Actually, I'm going to hold off on this for right now. Open the freezer felt good, though. Bit more water in with our sauce that is already pre-congealed. Let's see, we gotta wait on this until we can cook the chicken. We gotta wait on this until we can cook the chicken. We gotta wait on the chicken until this is ready to go. So we are in one of my most common waiting periods. The bread is poofing. So we've already sort of, well, maybe we got anything new or interesting to report going on? Anything exciting in your worlds? The weather's been sort of just pleasant here. Yeah, what did I do yesterday? Oh, I don't really want to talk about yesterday. I got laundry done yesterday. That's a positive. Nope, Blake. We've got Dino chicken nuggets as the ingredient challenge tonight. And so I have decided to make two main dishes. The dinner is going to be... I hope someone can unscramble that. The first dish is going to be a sort of chicken parmesan sub. Except I'm doing like onions and peppers and there's some jalapeno in there, and I'm not doing a proper like tomato sauce. I just added some tomato paste and herbs and rehydrating it.
So we're going to do Dino chicken tenders with our tomato and peppers and onions. Cover that with mozzarella. Hit that into the broiler. And then use that as our sub for dinner tonight. And then for dessert, I'm going to turn the chicken fingers into, or chicken tenders, Dino chicken thingies, into chicken and waffles ice cream. Why didn't it take Blake's? It's just Rook. It said the answer to begin with. Or no, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I read the thing wrong. Maybe it was Okra. Oops. Ah, yawning. Yawning's bad. You're not supposed to yawn. I know I just made all of you yawn, but don't yawn. It's not late. You're not in a lack of oxygen scenario. You don't need to yawn. Well, let's do once again, check out what's going on in the world of news. Really? The American Customer Satisfaction Index knocked Chick-fil-A atop the index. Chick-fil-A has been at the top for ages. But apparently, Jersey Mike's is out doing Chick-fil-A. With the prime ribeye, I am doing cream spinach and some sort of creative potato dish. I say potato experiment. And then we have, is it Iowa for this week? Illinois. I'm just correcting the calendar real quick there. on Sunday, we have Illinois, when I'm going to be making pierogies stuffed with, like, Chicago beef sandwich fillings. And then brownies, because brownies were created in Illinois. A little bit of a strange story with brownies. Apparently, they were created for a hotel owner's wife who wanted something portable. I mean, I don't think of brownies as horribly unportable. Like, you have like a 9x13 or something of brownies, or 8x8 or something like that. But an individual brownie just does not... They don't travel well. They're soft. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do for Illinois. Like, I could have done the straight up normal Chicago beef sandwich. I've done Chicago dogs on stream before. I've made giardiniera on stream before. They have a strong Polish contingent. Like, they aren't... And so I felt that might be a strong one. Like, they're known for some other pierogi flavors, but they're pretty simple pierogi flavors by today's standards, like onion and cheddar and stuff like that. Blake, you can do suggestions. You can either add your ingredients to the ingredient challenge suggestion list in the Discord. Let me pull up the exact name of that channel. I know you're already in the Discord. Ingredient suggestions channel. You can put dates in the ingredient suggestion channel, and if they win their way there, we can have them as a Wednesday ingredient challenge. Or if you get enough sprinkles, you could suggest a day of date-related themed dinner and dessert. Or dessert. I need water. Hey, Sniper. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you are well. We're waiting on bread to poof. Although I guess I can get the oven starting to heat now. We got some challengers in here for the scramble tonight, though. That's nice. Yes, the Dino's nuggets that I have are in my freezer. I intend to fry them, though. We'll do that. We'll probably get started on that after we come back from ads. We'll switch pans over here. We'll move this one off to the side. Move you over here. We have bread proofing because I am making chicken parmesan subs using the Dino nuggets. So we need sub buns for our subs. I haven't changed things with ads, but I do know that Twitch has been toying with other options for streams that there aren't good breaking points for. So that's sort of cool. Ooh, someone got Loganberries. I was gonna start dropping hints and got distracted. I don't know why this one's so much thicker than this one. That's what she said, right? Wow, this word is really fitting the struggle of what's going on here right now. It's like you're trying to give birth to this word. You're going to be so frustrated when this gets answered if you don't get it. But maybe you'll see the fruits. For the record, these have all been hints that I've been telling you. You labored to find the word. You finally birthed it and saw the fruits. Labor is most certainly a part of the food industry. What is going on here, Earbud? Why you just drop off and die? You didn't give me a low battery warning. You just died. That probably just stopped the music. Oh, music's still going. Cool. Just randomly dropped their Bluetooth connection to the computer again. That happened like a couple of weeks ago, didn't it? Now it's having trouble connecting, which means I'm probably going to have to set them back in their reset for a bit so I won't have alerts. Make sure music's still playing again. Yep, okay. Anyway, so Jersey Mike's is apparently a better service outfit than Chick-fil-A these days. Alleged ice cream cartel in Japan investigated as sweltering summer looms. Oh, what a title. Authorities in Japan have raided 6 of the country's largest ice cream firms for allegedly colluding to raise the price of their products. Interesting. I guess ice cream and memory chips. The Froyo Apocalypse. Wow. Title generators. Wow. Apparently Gen Z loves Froyo now. I just read another article about how there were huge lines at yogurt shops. That's interesting. Oven's not up to temp yet. I guess we can raise the heat on the oil. Hey, Mimic. Welcome, welcome. Still looking at what we got here in the news. When are we finally going to see a retailer in the U.S. actually do a decent job of quality foods at a convenience shop? Like, everyone keeps talking, and they keep talking about 7-Eleven bringing up its U.S. stores to their Japanese standards of what they have as far as products and what they're selling and stuff, and they just keep being 7-Eleven. It's probably been quite a few months since I've been to a 7-Eleven. Maybe a year or two now. Ghirardelli has a World Cup sundae. I wonder what that costs. Anyone that has visited San Francisco and went to Ghirardelli Square, it ain't cheap. Let's see what they're charging for this thing, if they even say. Inspired by the energy of the tournament, the waffle gold sundae reimagines Ghirardelli's world-famous waffle bowl hot fudge sundae with a soccer-inspired finish. The sweet treat features scoops of vanilla ice cream, hot fudge, dipped chocolate waffle bowl with whipped cream, diced almonds, cherry, and a chocolate. So they put a chocolate soccer ball design on their chocolate sundae, and they don't say how much they're charging for it. Ugh. Strawberry is the most searched ice cream flavor in America. Oven's up to temp. Let's do some bread. Let's get these bread sticks in the oven. I'm surprised people order slushies via delivery like that. No, I don't want to hair on my bread. That's why you need the Slushy Transporter 6000. Shaky cheese. That was pouring out pretty quick there. I don't know if I agree with that mentality. I'm a little bit of a Slurpee fanatic in my day, and yeah, I don't know if I've ever gotten home with a Slurpee without the bottom 20% having been melted. Oh. Alright, bread going in the oven. Now that I'm done daydreaming. But I mean, I guess it's true with all deliveries, like you're never really going to get it there. But still, I've complained about Slurpees before on stream. I have... My greatest gripe with them is they very often use a pina colada flavored cleaning liquid for cleaning their machines. And so if you get their Slurpees shortly after they've cleaned their machine, they taste like pina colada regardless of what you're drinking. And not the biggest pineapple or coconut fan. Interesting. How's our oil temp looking back here? $280. Let's give that a stir and kick that flame up even more. They look almost orangish red sitting on the cutting board there. Yeah, they look that way on camera too. I already have Rocky chicken nuggets that I haven't been eating in the freezer. Now I got other chicken nuggets that I'm probably not going to eat in the freezer. I don't know why I keep buying Rocky chicken tenders either. I am not the greatest fan of their chicken tenders. Like, they raise a decent chicken. Rosie does a better job. What you looking at, camera? Why are you focused on the other camera again? We'll start off with just 6 of these.
And these are going to be our ones for the ice cream. And we're going to make these ones for the ice cream crispy. The chicken's overcooked for these. It doesn't matter too much because they're going to get blended. We want that crispy outside to be crispy. See, now would be normal. This is a good time to pull these. They floated. They've gotten their 1.5 to 2.5 minutes. I'm not pulling them yet. There's a hard figure here, an exact amount of dinos that are necessary to make a chicken parmesan sub. I just wanted to make sure you all know that we need to use this is an exact number. I don't know what that exact number is, but that's the exact number. One's for the ice cream getting chopped up. Also conveniently allows me to know all these were absolutely cooked through for going into the ice cream. I somewhat suspect that these are potentially even a pre-cooked product, but since they're for kids, but I'm not forgetting you Dino nuggies that are frying. You're not quite floating yet either, though, so we're okay. We're doing okay. 1 cup. Two cups. Okay, chicken nuggets for our dinner done. I need to grab one more Ninja cup thingy. Over here, camera. Why are you staring at the ceiling? Alright, here we go. So, for our ice cream, we're going to take our batter and divvy that up 50-50. Chicken. Each of these is getting 3 strips of chicken. Or 3 nuggets of chicken. And those will have to freeze just like that, so they'll have plenty of time for the fats and deliciousness in that dairy mixture to pull all the flavor out of that chicken. And we're going to take a look at those again on Sunday. Did I say Sunday? I meant Friday. I'm going to whip one of those up on Friday after it's frozen up rock solid and show everyone and give it a try here. while we're doing the ribeye dinner. That's what I figured. Okay, I'm having a Dino Nuggie while I wait. The breading on these are better than most other ones. Like, they're very obviously, like, pink slime as far as the chicken. Like, it's, you know, the stuff extracted from next to the ribs and all of that stuff, machine extracted meat. But the crust itself, the crust on these kitty tenders are better than most of the adult tenders. And that's sort of what I was getting into earlier. I was complaining about Rocky's tenders. Like, I think they're using, like, the scrap waffle leftovers from some waffle company to make their breading. And it's just, like, too sweet. It doesn't... It's right there with Papa John's. It's a good product, but it's just too sweet for what it is. Like... I feel like it's designed to have maple syrup all over it, and that's not what I'm doing most of the time when I'm cooking chicken tenders, you know? And most of the time I'm cooking chicken tenders, I'm going to douse them in hot sauce. While we're waiting on the oven. Oh, we're almost there. Our bread's coming out of the oven. We got some bread. This one's looking like an overgrown breadstick, and this one's actually looking sub-bun territory. You missed me frying all of the chicken. I fried up all the chicken. I took 6 of the nuggets, 6 of the dinos, chopped them up and put them in, and I finished up the ice cream. The ice cream's now in the freezer ready for Friday. We got the buns out of the oven, and I am just giving those a moment to relax after coming out of the oven. Yeah, the frying of this was not that long tonight. Like, even though they're fried, even though they're frozen, they're very purposely very thin. So they fry very quickly. They only need 90 seconds, 2 minutes, something like that. So even with 3 batches, that was only like 6 minutes. It was a little longer than that, because me, but... You were supposed to just pull off of that paper. Still want to give that another moment to chill before I break into that. Allow the steam to do its internal action. I might be just delaying myself for no reason right now, but it feels like it's right to be doing so. Nice! Now that's a trip. Imagine learning something without a YouTube or TikTok video involved. Alright, I think we're going to start with sauce on the bottom here for our sub. Sauce and peppers. Okay, that's getting a bit warm. Warm and the bread is soft. Oh, one other thing you might have missed so far was, while you were away, was I've decided that Dino nuggets have a better crust than most adult chicken fingers. Like, not necessarily talking anything about the meat. Meat is just obviously mechanically stripped chicken. There's nothing too exotic there, but the actual breading, I think it's better. This is going to have to go on a pan. Let's reuse you with a different... piece of parchment. Okay, Dino Nuggies. Going on our sub. Have to maximize our dinos per inch here. Let's see if they show all the ones they have. Looks like there's 7 shapes. Broiler on. Now to spend entirely too long to open an easy open container. Oh, that was easy. Guess it just took me complaining. I had to go to 2 shops in order to find these. Alright, that's going in under the broiler. We're going to straighten this up on the pan, though, because the broiler goes this way in the oven. That way we can put the whole thing directly under the flame. Melt that cheese nice and quick. Hopefully. Though someone did just move the shelf down a notch and forget to return it back up. I don't know, is that one more annoying or less annoying than the toilet seat? Moving up oven racks and not mentioning it, or leaving things in the oven and not mentioning it. Ooh, that was a nice crack. Oof. Less splashing. What am I doing with the leftover tomato sauce? Trying not to forget that sub in the oven. We're getting melty. No seat drama. I would think there would be more seat drama. Like if they didn't put the seat down, it's you can have more than one doing work at the same time. You can multitask. Though truthfully, I've seen that mostly used in bars, not in homes. You're all out of whack, aren't you, up there? This scene is set up that it's all edited. I can't do that during the stream. I can't edit that during stream. I need to fix that stove cam. That is way out of whack, but I have to redo every single scene that I have. I'm working on adding vertical streaming to all of my streams. Saturday is going to be my real initial test run, doing cutting glass with both vertical and horizontal scenes. And while certain things will be saved here, I basically have to recreate the entire thing, and there's parts of it that are going to be... I pulled this out because I needed it out. It's a lot easier for a lot of other streamers, not to say that what I'm doing is terribly complex, but it's the way that I have things set up with all the extra scenes and all of that means that I just have so many scenes and sources that I have to deal with that it's not like I imagine majority of gaming streamers, have like maybe 5 scenes. I have like 30. So it's partly self-imposed pain, but it still exists. grab a photo of this just like this. I have no idea what that picture was that was on my phone. See if we can't get this on a plate. I know the minute I go to actually try and eat this, it's going to get torn into at least 2 pieces, but in terms of getting it and looking good on a plate, see if we can't get a photo of this with my name visible. Yeah, I think that's going to be delicious. And like I said earlier, or as I finished up earlier, we also have our so-called chicken and waffle ice cream that is going to freeze up overnight. And on Friday, I'll give one of these a blend up on stream and let you know what they're like. I don't know how well those are going to turn out or not. I know chicken and waffle ice cream is a thing. I'm sort of interested to see how they turn out. Like I said earlier, I was considering the idea of buying like a box of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something that I could toss a little bit into them after I blended them to give them that waffle-like texture. But that has not happened. I guess it could maybe happen for Friday. Anyways, I'm going to go and enjoy this while it's still yummy and warm. The ice cream already has a drop of molasses and a fair squeeze of maple in there, so there is hopefully that whole maple sweet pull along with some added sugar to the half and half. I hope it brings it further into that dessert category, and it just doesn't end up being like chicken ice cream. There's also vanilla in the ice cream too. I'm hoping I get an email back. We'll see. I sent an email out to... I came up with an idea the other night, and I sent out an email. We'll see if... be exciting if I get an email back. I don't really know if I really expect to, but it'd be exciting if I do. Hey, Logo. Welcome, man. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank all of you for joining me tonight. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me. I shall call it a night here. I wish you all a wonderful evening. See you back here on Friday, if not on Sunday for Illinois, for Illinois, or Monday for deconstructed soup and sandwich. Got lots of fun stuff coming up here. I even did that by memory. I didn't even look at the calendar tonight. I hope you have a great time. I hope to see you back here soon. Good night.